Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to start this episode by saying thank you guys so much for your support. I recently hit 200,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which is a milestone that had you told me as a little kid that I was ever going to achieve, I wouldn't have believed you. So thank you guys so much for your support. I know I say it at the end of every episode, but I mean it. I'm incredibly thankful to have this platform, and I'm incredibly thankful to everyone who supports me on a weekly basis. So thank you guys so much, and enjoy the episode. Good evening, everyone. I did not get out today, but I am out now this afternoon. We're going to go and check and see if this one king snake that keeps escaping is out. Hopefully we can get our hands on it. There's a big earth snake. That's cool. It's the first thing I flipped under here. Well, that is a big, healthy earth snake. We're just gonna leave him under there though. First snake we found under this piece. Hognose. Wow. I wonder if that's the same one. It looks smaller. That might be a different snake. I knew I was gonna get something under this eventually though. That is awesome. Come here. I believe that is a different snake. I think it's smaller. I'm not certain. So it's hard to be certain, but I'm pretty sure this snake is smaller. I'm not sure. It definitely looks like a smaller snake. Granted, last time we saw it, it wasn't shed, so it's possible it just looks a lot better, and it's not as recognizable when it's not in shed. But either way, that is awesome. Backyard hognose snake to start the episode. It's kind of hard to beat that. We're gonna just see what she does. I think she's gonna... I was hoping she'd go back into that burrow. Hey, I don't wanna piss you off too much. That is awesome. I might be crazy, but I'd almost say that snake looks gravid. That is very, very cool. Either way. Maybe there's a pair hanging out here. The snake is so awesome to handle. Just absolutely beautiful and very, very healthy and cooperative. Not super defensive. And maybe that is because I've found this snake before and I'm just dumb. But either way, I'm gonna see if she wants to go back into this rodent burrow here. Okay, yep. There you go. Go back into your burrow. That is so cool. All right, we're gonna cover this girl back up either way. That is fantastic. I really hope that thing's gravid, because she might lay eggs here and we might get to see baby hognose snakes at some point, which obviously would be quite awesome. So hopefully we'll see her again. Well, it's hard to say for sure if that's the same snake or not. They're both solid black. They both have quite a bit of white on their lips. But I swear that one is a lot smaller, and it might just be because it wasn't as defensive, so it didn't look as puffed up in pictures. Finding hognose snakes regularly here at home this year has been awesome. It's been one of the very few things about this spring that has been better than normal. Otherwise, it has been pretty slow. Right now, it's very, very dry, and I think that's going to be our biggest problem this week, is finding something that we can do or somewhere we can herp that isn't super dry. We were supposed to get rain today, and as you can see, this afternoon, we have clear blue skies. So I will probably pick up this video tomorrow. It's going to be pretty good weather to get out. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet, but we will figure that out in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It rained a lot last night, and it's actually been a couple of days since you guys last saw me. It has been pretty oppressively hot and hard to herp. I've been out a bunch, and it just hasn't been working. But first thing this morning out here, I just cruised this guy. This is a little eastern newt eft, actually quite a big one. Just about as big as you'll see an eft stage newt. But yeah, I'm assuming all that rain we had last night got this guy active, and I'm hoping that he will not be the only thing out. I'm gonna start off the day by hiking around a little bit and just seeing if I can find anything out crawling around or basking or maybe even under rocks. And then a little bit later in the day, we are going to road cruise some more. But yeah, nice eastern newt is our first find. The birds are calling. It feels pretty great out here, so keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. All right, fine. Have it your way. Now keep it moving. All right, everyone, we are in the woods. This little area we're gonna be hiking today is another pretty freshly burned patch. And some of the nicest looking Piedmont forest I know of, and it finally got burned. So we're gonna be walking around out here for the next couple of hours until it starts getting hot. And then we might road cruise a little bit before calling it a morning. But I definitely plan to get out this afternoon and road cruise again. I might just take a break in the middle of the day when it's kind of hot, because it's supposed to get up to almost 90 degrees today. It is going to be a very warm May, it looks like, which is not ideal. But, you know, you can't control the weather, so we're going to work with it. It feels and looks awesome out here after that controlled burn, all the rain we got last night. It's nice and humid, it's open, I can see where I'm walking. It's kind of beautiful. Now we just need some sort of interesting snake to pop up. Where'd he go? There he is. Nice eastern fence lizard. So, I don't know how many of you are attuned to what's normal from watching my videos while I'm out herping, but this year has been very, very weird so far, and it doesn't show signs of becoming normal anytime soon. For example, it is the first week of May now. I think today's the 4th, and I have not seen a single eastern box turtle yet this year that was healthy. I saw a couple of really, really unhappy and unhealthy looking ones in the end of the winter, but other than that, I haven't seen a single one. And like normally, even out here where the herping is kind of tough, I used to just find box turtles while I was walking around, and I have not seen a single one this year, not a single one. So needless to say, it has been a very weird season so far. Finally, our first box turtle of the year. Look at that, it's beautiful too. I'm gonna get my camera and take a quick picture. This guy looks like he has been hard at work munching on a mushroom or something. And there's also a ton of mosquitoes flying around him. It's pretty often that we see box turtles in the road that are getting heckled by mosquitoes in Florida, but that's my first time seeing it up here. But beautiful adult male eastern box turtle. You can see he's got that bright, vibrant yellow head with the big red eyeballs. But really beautiful turtle, and I'm very glad to finally get to see one this year. Like I said earlier in the episode, we saw some unhealthy individuals early in the season, and that's been it. You know, normally we'll have days where we see 10 of these guys in one day. And this year, this is just, it's been awful for them. I have not seen a single healthy adult until this exact moment. Really, really crazy. But yeah, beautiful turtle nonetheless. I'm gonna move him out of the road and we are gonna keep cruising. All right, buddy. Let's get you over here and get going. That is such a beautiful turtle. Look at that head. Love to see it. All right, guys, I'm about to hit the road again. My plan originally was to morning hike and cruise and then get back out tonight. But it is looking super gloomy out here and super overcast, so I'm gonna go drive around a little bit more. Looks like there's some rain moving in that will hopefully get stuff moving before the storm. So I'm gonna go drive around a bit more and we'll see if there's anything else out. All right, guys, darkness is falling and it's starting to feel pretty good out here again. I did a little bit of late afternoon cruising, but I have not seen anything yet. And I'm once again hoping that will change after it gets dark. But I've tried this several times this week and it has not gone well. But I'm hoping all that rain we had yesterday will kind of wake things up a little bit tonight. Well, it's been about an hour since the sun went down, and there's our first snake of the night. Nice red-bellied snake, really nice looking. These things look just like pine straw on the road. They can be really tough to see. But nevertheless, first snake of the night. There doesn't seem to be too much out, which has been a trend lately. But I'm gonna keep at it just in case. We'll see if there's anything else in store for us. But a nice red-bellied snake is our first snake of the night. What is this thing doing? It's just running right up the road. Mr. Possum, please. Get out of the road, dude. What a dingus. Goodness gracious. All right, guys. Well, I still have not seen anything since the red-bellied snake. And that means that I have now night cruised 4 nights in a row for a total of 2 brown snakes and a red-bellied snake. And the brown snakes, I just scrapped those nights of cruising because it was really uneventful other than those brown snakes. So today was a little better though. We got a box turtle and we saw at least a couple of things. I really don't know why the herping has been so slow, at least the night cruising. I mean, it has been really hot during the day, so I'm not as surprised that I haven't been seeing stuff during the day. But these things happen. Snakes are unpredictable and there's a lot we don't know about them, so the only thing I can really do is buckle down and try again and maybe try to adapt to the scenario at hand and try to do something a little bit differently that I think will maybe put me in the right place to see some snakes tomorrow. So I think we're going to end up going north tomorrow because we did have a really good night road cruising in the mountains, and that's been the only good night we've had this year. It doesn't really make sense, but it seems like the snakes are moving in the mountains better than they are down here, so I might try going north tomorrow. But yeah, unless I see anything on the way home, I will see you guys in the morning. I'll probably go flip that one piece of tin that has the king that keeps getting away and see if I can find that thing, and then we'll go road cruise in the mountains tomorrow night. Good afternoon, everybody. We drove up to the Almost Mountains today. I'm mostly just hoping that this area will, for whatever reason, be more productive road cruising. The area that we have been cruising the last couple of nights is kind of notoriously difficult. Not that difficult, like we still should have been seeing snakes, but definitely difficult enough. I think driving up here is going to improve our chances. It feels really good out here to me. It's super humid. Everything looks great. And it's the best time of year, normally. It hasn't been this year, but normally May is the month to be herping in Georgia. So, you know, I'm definitely a little bit frustrated with how the last week or so has gone, but I'm not going to give up on it. I think that, you know, these snakes have to move at some point, and that point has to be pretty soon. Yeah, we're going to be cruising around for the rest of the evening, and hopefully we'll be able to find some stuff. I think Yachtin's going to join me, and yeah, hopefully we'll be able to turn up some snakes today. It's been a bit of a struggle. All right, guys, well, there's our first snake of the day. Nice corn snake. So there's a nice corn snake. Like I said, we had a random guy pull up and ask where the entrance to the WMA is. And, we gave him some directions, and now we're gonna move this guy to the road. But beautiful, small adult corn snake is our first find of the night. That's a very good start compared to the last couple of days, if you ask me. All right. Hello. A nice demeanor. Normally they bite. All right, well, this is a gravid female. You can actually see the eggs in her belly from the right angle. You can kind of see right there that she is swollen up. But she's probably got a couple more weeks before she's ready to lay those, so it's important she gets across the road and where she needs to be to thermoregulate. But beautiful corn snake is our first find of the night. We're just gonna let her go in the direction she was heading and keep at it. All right, she is off the road, sitting very nicely for pictures. We got a couple quick shots, and we're gonna leave her to it. First snake of the night, a beautiful adult female corn snake. There you go. Stay out of the road. And a few seconds later, big copperhead. Look at that. Big and healthy. All right, well, we got this thing off the road. It was kind of being a whoop, yep, like that. And yeah, we're gonna get some quick photos of him and let him go. But he's taken Jotun's headlamp hostage.
Yo, give that back.
There he goes. All right, well, that was 2 snakes before it even starts getting dark. So hopefully we are in for a better night tonight than we've been having. We'll see. All right, next snake of the night is a giant earth snake. Look at that guy, or girl, more likely a girl. Well, it's just now kind of starting to get actually dusk out here. We had a really productive evening, and here's our first snake since it started to get dark. A nice, fat, gravid female earth snake. Lots of big female snakes moving across the road. And a few minutes after our first dusk snake, we have a Copperhead, number 2. This one is quite jumpy like the first one. So we're gonna make sure he gets off the road without incident, because these things can be quite fiery after dark, as you can see. And there's the brown snake. We knew it was coming at some point. What is this, our 5th snake? 2 Copperheads, a corn, an earth snake, and this guy?
Yeah.
So yeah, 5 snakes already, and it's still not even completely dark outside. There are lots of snakes out here. I think our mistake was definitely road cruising the same spot 5 nights in a row and expecting different results. There's another earth snake. This one's just as big as the last one. Maybe not quite as fat though. And the whippoorwill is whipping. Well, 6 snakes already, and it's still not completely dark out. All right, out of the road. They're so bad at locomotion. What? Did you see that?
What happened?
It periscoped. And here is another Copperhead, our first snake since it's actually gotten dark. This one's quite attractive. Really good color on it. Nice clean patterning. Oh, there's the attitude.
Every Copperhead we've seen tonight has done this.
Yep, they get pretty grumpy after dark. They're a lot more laid back during the day, it seems. But like the others, we're just gonna move them out of the road and keep at it. There are lots of snakes out. I think this is number 7 at this point. All right, there's our 8th snake of the night. This is another smooth earth. This guy has really heavy spotting for around here. It is pretty common to see spotting on earth snakes, but I'd say it's only in a small fraction of any given population around here, it seems. But really cool. 3rd one of these tonight. I was not expecting this to be one of the most common snakes we saw, but sure enough. And right up the road, we have a kind of rough-looking worm snake. This guy is really beat up looking for some reason. So superficially kind of resembles an earth snake, but they're a lot lankier and a different species entirely, for those who aren't familiar with them. But that is our 8th snake, I believe. Pretty crazy. Lots of stuff out here. If you can't tell, we're cruising in a very different place than we were cruising the last couple of nights, where we haven't seen much of anything, so. All right, next snake right up the road, a little juvenile Midland water snake. Not really much water in this area, so it's kind of a surprise, but I mean, that's our 9th snake of the night already, and it's just now like 30 minutes after dark. That is ridiculous. Very cute little guy. Why are there so many earth snakes? That might be the biggest one yet, dude.
They're all fat as hell.
Look at that thing. That might be the biggest earth snake I've ever seen. Look at this. So normally smooth earths are fairly common on the road, but I'm fairly certain I've never seen 4 in a night before. And I'm pretty sure that is the 4th one we found. And I want to say that's our 10th snake of the night maybe, but I'm definitely losing count at this point. I'm not positive, so don't jump down my throat if that is not the 10th snake of the night. But hey, we are finding lots of snakes. It still feels pretty good out here. Things seem to have died off a little bit maybe, but we're going to keep at it. Hopefully there will be more to come. But nice smooth earth snake. Number 4 for the night. So according to Jotun, he just looked at our total, and this is our 11th snake of the night. So we are definitely having ourselves a night. It's not very common that you get double digits in North Georgia, honestly. I mean, it definitely happens, but this is definitely a very stark contrast to the last couple of nights for sure. Is that our 5th earth snake? Is that our 5th earth snake, Jotun? All right, earth snake number 5 going off the road. That's right, yet another one. It's kind of in the same area, so we thought it might be a recapture, but I'm pretty sure that's a different snake. It seems a little bit smaller, and they are definitely everywhere, so plenty of these guys out tonight. Well, there's another copperhead. We had to move him out of the road because there was a car coming, but that's number, is that number 4?
Yeah, copper number 4.
4 coppers. Very nice. Well, yeah, kind of seems like the night's winding down. It has been awesome to finally get some good numbers out here tonight. We're probably going to do another pass or 2, and if we don't see anything, we'll probably wrap it up here shortly. But copperhead number 4. I stopped for this guy because I thought he was a barking tree frog, and he is not, but it is a very big and handsome gray tree frog. They don't get too much bigger than that, and we haven't seen many this year. So there's a scarlet snake right here, and then up the road there's a big viper. I'm gonna grab the hook and go see what it is. And this one's a copperhead.
Hey, look at that.
Dude, what a double stop.
There we go.
Look at that. Well, the snakes are still out, so I guess we're gonna keep cruising. Copperhead, scarlet snake, double stop. That is crazy. So that is a northern scarlet snake. Not the scarlet king we were hoping to see tonight, but I mean, next best thing, I guess. Beautiful tricolored snake. The first really good snake I think we've cruised this year. We've seen a lot of decent stuff, but this is one of the big targets that we look for when we're out road cruising at night. And sure enough, we got one. So beautiful northern scarlet snake. This is actually a place I've never seen a scarlet snake, so really exciting find all around. We're gonna get some photos real quick, and I'll get a little more video. So these little guys are super interesting fossorial snakes that we think eat mostly lizard eggs, but we really don't know too much about them. They are thought to occasionally eat lizards in the wild, and I think there's been some official documentation of that, but largely an egg-eating species, and that makes them kind of mysterious because there's only so many eggs they can eat because they're so small. So they're thought to eat a lot of reptile eggs, which is really interesting. But a fairly common but very secretive species. We see plenty of them each year, but usually only a couple here in North Georgia, where they tend to be a little more uncommon than they are down south. But really awesome snakes, one of my local favorites, and something that always makes the night for me. All right, we're gonna let this beauty go and keep moving. But beautiful northern scarlet snake, probably gonna end up being the highlight of the night. These guys always make the night for me, and I will never not be excited to see one up here in North Georgia. What awesome snakes. They just keep coming. There is our first red-bellied snake of the night. We saw one of these last night, actually. It was our only snake of the night, and this is number 16, right?
16 live snake, yeah.
16 live snakes. That's crazy. So, yeah, we're just gonna move this guy off and keep at it. Stuff is still out. It's 11 o'clock, and there's snakes everywhere. We found 3 snakes this pass so far. 2 of them were in a double stop, so we're gonna keep at it. All right, there is another earth snake. We had not even moved. I mean, the red-bellied snake was like right there, and there's an earth snake right here. Ridiculous. Well, guys, that was definitely a good way to end our road cruising slump. I genuinely don't have any explanation for why tonight was so good compared to the last few nights, other than we went to a different area. But it just doesn't make any sense how much cruising I've done over the last week or so, trying to make this video in my usual areas with no success. And honestly, I'm not sure I've ever had to work that hard for so few snakes in that area before. But hey, at least tonight was awesome. We saw a lot of snakes, we saw some good quality snakes, and it was always good hanging out with Yachten. So anyways, I think I have enough to wrap this one up finally. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time, where hopefully we won't be riding the struggle bus as much.